Hi, I'm Sam,
And I'm Katarina.
and we are an interabled couple living life with spinal cord injury.
So about 2 years ago, we made a documentary with a good friend of ours that tells about our story and how we met and our creative pursuits.
And we saw an uptick in our subscribers lately, so we thought it was a good opportunity to celebrate and share the documentary with you guys.
We hope you enjoy it, and if you like it, subscribe to our channel and give us a big thumbs up and show the love. That's it.
Enjoy.
Yay.
My name is Sam Scrivener. I was born and raised in Florida. I grew up in a really loving family. I've got my mother, father, and my sister who have always been there for me. As I grew up, I found kind of the more action sports kind of thing, surfing, skating, dirt biking and stuff like that, and that was really my passion, was to just kind of be outdoors and doing things like that. And then at the age of 22, I ended up breaking my neck at the C5 level, and that left me paralyzed from my chest down. Believe it or not, I was just messing around in a hammock with some friends when we start to do the swinging, and I realized that like we've gone too far, and I go to like get out, and on my way out, feet get hung up, and I felt a pop, and what was wild is I never like lost consciousness. So it was a lot of just like pure bewilderment at what was happening, and then reality starts to set in for everybody. Panic kind of starts to take over, and within that time frame, I was told that I would probably never walk again.
I was originally born in Brazil, and my parents are both born and raised in Chile. We're all very artsy, but I suppressed it because I think I just had it ingrained in me that I was like, I need to be stable and successful. So I never chose it. I ended up going to school at Florida State for psychology and family and child sciences. So I went into that thinking I would be a counselor or a psychologist. So I took a year off and then went to grad school for industrial organizational psychology. I got my first job out of grad school in government consulting, and I did that for a year. It was so unnatural for me. I didn't feel good at that job at all. But while I was working, I started teaching myself graphic design on the job. And then at that time, I was very stressed out. And I was dealing with weird symptoms like heart palpitations, tremoring, I'm like, what is happening to me? And then I found out I had an autoimmune disease. This is what you have Graves' disease. That triggered everything. I was like, Katarina, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? You're commuting, upset every morning in this like cattle herd of people in traffic on the way to a job that you feel you're not good at. You're like, and then I'm diagnosed with something. I'm all stressed out getting myself to this place every day. So I was like, I just need to learn the graphic design, get back to art. After my diagnosis, after everything happened and I was back in Florida, back in school, I was like, okay, I'm remote, I'm part-time. As soon as I graduate from my program, I'm gonna start doing van life for myself.
Filmmaking started with a way for me to be with my friends who, prior to my injury, we were skating, we were surfing, we were doing active things. I knew that I still wanted to be around my friends. I knew that I still wanted to like interact with them. And the best way for me to do that was for me to start recording on my phone and pick it up and hold it and like try not to fall over. And I even remember like using my nose to like pull focus on things while I'd be filming them. And then 2 years after my injury, I went to school for digital cinema production. That's where I learned a lot about like studio equipment and ways that I could adapt the camera setups to give me more freedom, to achieve more shots, because you're so limited. It transitioned pretty quickly from me filming my friends to like, oh, I want more. And moving over to New Smyrna from Orlando gave me an incredible opportunity in that like this is one of the most consistent surf breaks on the East Coast. And I started filming people out surfing, and I was merely just looking for style, and as I found it, I made friends made connections. And since then, I've been fortunate enough to have a few screenings of films that I've made of surfers that like I remember seeing out in the water when I was younger and being like, oh my God, that's so-and-so, I can't possibly paddle near them. And now I get hit up for sessions. It's like, hey, we're gonna go surf here, we're gonna go, and I cannot tell you how happy that makes me, how like beautiful that is, that I can still be a part of surfing and I can still express myself creatively through film. Getting those shots with the drone, one, that allows me to be more creative, but two, gives me a sense of freedom that is otherwise unparalleled. I'm able to, it's flying. It's about as close as I can get to flying, and surfing was definitely that. Katarina and I met because we were both working on builds. My sister and I were doing a school bus to be an accessible traveling vehicle, and just down the road, Katarina was working on her own build, and through the graces of social media, we met.
When I learned about them, when I saw that post, when I like did more digging into Special Schoolie and everything, I was definitely like, oh my God, Sam's story just like touched my heart, you know, it moved me. I definitely like bawled my eyes out when I first like saw his story. And then I met Sam and spoke to him, and he's the funniest person in the world. He's hilarious. And he's like, Sam has this energy. It just brings people in. It's like, oh my God, I cannot get enough of this person.
And I love to say that I swooped. And we started talking on Instagram, and it started with us like social distance dating on the front porch, and she would come over, and you know, Florida around April, everything starts to get a little warmer, so I would sit on the front porch and I'd be exhausted of heat. I don't regulate my temperature very well with a spinal cord injury. I can overheat pretty easily. And I would have my mother come out and dump water on my head because I wanted more time to spend with Katarina on the porch.
I know dating someone with a spinal cord injury requires a lot more energy on my part. It requires me to be the healthiest version of myself. And Sam is a big influence, inspiration for me to be my healthiest self, to be my best self.
I knew that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with her from day one. She was actually out on a trip to Washington, D.C., and I snuck over to her parents' place and asked for her hand. And 2 days after we closed on the house, we went on a hike, and I had a little beanie on, and I was like, I think there's something in my beanie or something. Can you check on that? And she reached in, and I had the ring stashed in my little fold of my beanie, and she,
We closed on the house in October of 2023. That was major. We were so excited. And then 2 days later, Sam asked me to marry him. And it was beautiful. It was perfect. It's exactly what we needed.
Yeah, it was a beautiful moment. I was so happy that I was able to surprise her. Her skill set with design and mine with the photography, videography are incredibly complementary with one another, and we both feel that we've got a lot of avenues that we can explore with our art.
I hand-lettered phrases on top of his photography to kind of like just mesh our skill sets together to create one piece that combines, just like Sam and I combine with each other to elevate each other.
We hope that we can continue to still find new ways to express ourselves, because that's what it's all about, man. And we're so happy that we can bounce ideas off one another. We can learn from one another. She is constantly teaching me new things that I otherwise don't think I would ever know. And it's so great to have your partner be the one that teaches you that stuff, because it means more. There's more of a connection. It sinks deeper.
I felt that this project did the same thing of like accentuating like both skill sets.
And overall, the products at the end just mean more when you're doing that. So I think it translated through our first collaboration, and I'm excited for more. I won't speak for her, but I consider myself very fortunate to be in the position that I am and with who I am, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. So if you can be vulnerable, share yourself with people, and know that the best will happen. It's all meant to be.
When you're with someone who you feel totally at ease with and totally supported and loved and cherished, you feel free to be your best self and also be that for others in your life as well.
A loving, caring, happy, well-rounded partner.
In a good, positive, happy, optimistic kind of way. And Sam and I have built this foundation on support and openness and communication and love, ultimately.
Well, thank you guys for watching, and a lot has changed in 2 years, huh?
Yeah, we're both sadder
Dude,
and happier.
That being what it is, if you guys would like to support, there are still some works from this collaboration available on our website for purchase.
Or subscribe to our channel and help us with the algorithm gods.
Share the video, do what you can with it. We love you. Thank you guys for support.
Thank you.